Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will start this drive with Ford. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Again, they turn to Ford. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3. Look at this Packers defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Third down and 1. And now Love going to change things up. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. The Packers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Love now. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love. That's complete right around the 8. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And now they'll shift things around. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Love throwing for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. Powerful running to the 43, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. They run with Ford. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Straight ahead they go with Ali. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll go back to Ali. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. It's Ford, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Sanders from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns. Jerome Ford, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are once again back in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 7. Here's Love. That one caught downfield. It's Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Love wants to shift things around. Throwing on 2nd down. Love on the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Packers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. To throw is Sanders. A final shot before break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sanders flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Up the middle they go. It's Ford. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have retaken a third quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Warrior 70. 19 Lion.
Now Love. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Shut up. Hurt.
Love, they go play action now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragged toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Love looking to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Sanders. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Sanders now off the play fake. As Sanders has it poked free, and the Packers pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run over them, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
In motion, Hill. To pass. Here's Jordan Love.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking to throw. Love. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have taken the lead here this third quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Ford. And some space here. He's going to go out of of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Throwing to start the drive. Love.
That's taken in by Kraft.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Bronco.
Back to throw. Love.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19. Pioneer.
Sanders throwing on 4th down. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Right, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, Ford. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
This is 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Set. Ready. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Ready.
Love.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Buffalo 18. Tight. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check go.
Now Love. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go. Track 60. Chop 60. Chop 60. 79 Bronco.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect